Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a huge book haul, and this little guy is going to make some appearances because he is not to be trusted. So today I'm going to be showing you guys tons of books that I got in the month of October, so just sit back, relax, and I hope that you enjoy this video. So the first book that I'd like to show you is called The Call by this person that I can't pronounce if it'll focus on the name, and it won't. But anyways, I purchased this book mainly because I've heard a lot about it. Although I don't know too much about it, I kind of think that's how I want to go into it. And it seems like it'll be a good little thriller book, but I'm not too sure exactly what the genre is. I know that it's young adult, but that's about it. The next book that I purchased is The Green Mile by Stephen King. I know that there are several different editions to this book. I know that you can get it in like different paperback versions that kind of makes it look like a series, but that would be the puppy. But this way the book is all one hard copy, and I'm really looking forward to reading it. I've never read it. I've seen the movie, and the movie is excellent, so I'm really looking forward to getting around to this one day. But right now I'm very happy to include this in my Stephen King collection. So the next book that I purchased was Replica by Lauren Oliver. I don't know what to think about this book. I haven't read it because I really don't know how to read it. I've looked online, and there's a lot of people that say to read it one way, and then other people say to read it another way. So if you've read this and you think there's a certain way that I should read this, please let me know, because I'm really confused. I don't know if I should start here or if I should start here. I don't know, but I'm excited to read it nonetheless. Just if you have any opinions of it, just please let me know. The next book I purchased, which I just realized my dog got a hold of, which to be honest is not surprising when you have a puppy. So yeah. Anyways, I got Stalking Jack the Ripper by Carrie, Menace. Sure, we'll go with that. And this is the damage from Oliver. I purchased this book because I saw it over at Jen's channel, Reading with Pugs. I'll link her down below in case you're interested in checking her out. But she kind of went into what the story is about. Obviously, Jack the Ripper is involved, and I'm really interested in reading more about that. This is a fiction book, but I think it's going to be really interesting. So the next book I got that my dog also chewed on is Cradle and All by James Patterson, and this is the dog damage as usual. It seems like this is going to be a common occurrence. I don't know that much about this book, but I did read the synopsis when I bought it, which was, I don't know, a week or so ago. And the back of it says, "Deliver us from evil. Two teenagers claim that they're pregnant and virgins. One is carrying the Son of God, and the other is carrying the Son of Satan, but which is which?" So that's pretty intriguing, just the back cover itself. And I'm not typically a huge fan of James Patterson, but I wanted to give it a shot. The next book that I purchased will go in with my Alice in Wonderland collection, and it is a graphic novel, and this is, it just says that it's adapted from the movie by Tim Burton. I don't see an author necessarily on this at all, but this is what it looks like, and I'll show you some of the illustrations. I think that they're pretty awesome, and I haven't read this yet, but I'm sure that I will get to it very, very, very soon. I think that it just looks amazing, so I'm very happy to add this to my collection. The next book I got, which also still has the price tag on it, is called One Was Lost by Natalie D. Richards, and this is the cover. And I can't remember what this is about, but I read the synopsis, and she wrote the book 6 months later. I don't know if any of you guys have read 6 months later, but I pretty much enjoyed that book. I think I gave it either 3 or 4 stars out of 5, but it's been a while since I've read it. But this one seems like it's about a mandatory senior field trip, and there's a flash flood, and 3 classmates from their group have no way to call for help. But they're not as alone as they thought. So it sounds like it's going to be a suspense thriller, and I'm very looking forward to this. The next one that I purchased is called The Waiting Room by Leah Kaminski, I believe. I probably butchered that. The book is basically about a woman who was born to 2 survivors of World War II, and she's never been able to escape her parents' history. The back of it says that she is tortured by memories of this, and her mother leaves her to inherit her decades of trauma. So it seems like it's a book where she's trying to work through this. She's also a doctor. She's struggling to cope. She has anxiety. It just seems like a really good book. It says that she fights to stay grounded in the here and now, even as the challenges of motherhood and medicine threaten to overwhelm her. So I'm excited to read this. This is not something that I would typically read, but I'm intrigued enough and it sounds really interesting. The next book I got kind of goes into my Edgar Allan Poe addiction, which I don't know if you guys know that I have that, but I do. And this one is The Strange Man Standing Deep in the Shadows. It's basically just an account of his life, and I think it's fiction. I honestly do. It sounds like it's fiction, but I'm interested. I love Edgar Allan Poe. I have many of his books, just like I do Stephen King and Alice in Wonderland and blah blah blah. I collect these things. I collect Abraham Lincoln books, stuff like that. So I'm interested in this one. I love the cover. I love how it's this hefty hardcover book. So very much looking forward to diving into this. And that is my dog trying to bark. So the next thing I got, which also has the price tag on it, is Johannah's Christmas coloring book. I'm very excited to dive into this. I saw that Sam from Sam's Nonsense has already kind of started on it, and it has really beautiful pages to color, and I'm looking forward to it so much. I don't know if you guys can see that. There we go. But it's so pretty, and I'm very excited to start on this. There's so many pretty pages, and I love Christmas time. So yes, this was something that I had to buy. The next book I purchased, price tag still on, is Moon Chosen by PC Cast, and this is the first book in, I think it's going to be called Tales of a New World, and I really like PC Cast and Kirsten Cast. They both wrote a young adult series that I absolutely fell in love with back in the day, and I just decided to pick this up because it sounded really interesting. I read the first page of it. It seems like it's going to be a fantasy. I'm just looking forward to it. I haven't read anything just by PC Cast, so hopefully I will enjoy this one as much as I did her young adult series that she wrote with her daughter. So I got Buffering Unshared Tales of a Life Fully Loaded by Hannah Hart. I absolutely adore Hannah Hart. I love her channel. I love watching all of her videos, and I was very interested to see how her writing would be. And there's a bunch of different stories in here that apparently we don't really know about. I just really support her. I think her ideas are excellent. I think that she is a very important person that has very great opinions, and I just kind of admire her. So I'm really looking forward to reading this. I'll probably read this very soon. The last book that I got is one that I have been waiting for a long time, and you can probably tell kind of what it is. I think that it's pronounced Johannah. I could be wrong. But this is the sequel to Illuminate, and it is by Amy Kaufman and Jay Kristoff, and I am going to devour this book. As soon as I get done reading the book that I'm reading now, I am going to inhale this because I have been waiting for this for a long time. Ever since I read Illuminate, I've been waiting for this to come out. So this is gonna get read very quickly, and I'm so excited about it, and I love it so much. Hopefully you guys are just as excited as I am about this book. I can't wait to read it. So those are all of the books that I purchased in October, and there were plenty of them. So I know I haven't been posting that many videos lately. I've been very busy, but I will be posting as I can. I will not be participating in anybody reads or challenges or readathons or anything like that in the near future, but hopefully I'll be able to participate in those types of things later on. In the meantime, I will be working on putting together my wrap-up for October and a possible TBR for November. I'm kind of straying from TBRs because I don't typically stick to them, so I might do a want to read, kind of like what Richard does, but I'm gonna have to ask him about that. Hopefully he's okay with me stealing his idea, because I can't focus on what I put down on my TBR because my mood changes so much that once I put my TBR out there, I get to it and I'm like, I don't feel like reading that. So it's not really working out for me that well. maybe if I try something different, it will work better for me. We'll just have to see how that goes. So hopefully that video will be up very, very soon. I read so many books in October that I want to share with you guys. So I will be working on that, and I will see you guys then. Bye. You ready to go down? What is this about? What's it about? Let's find out. You want to see what it's about? Because I can't remember. Whoa! Good burpee. Ah. Dog fight. Come here. Hey, Oliver. Stop. Ugh. Okay, had to save the dog from my other dog. You want to say hi to everybody? Say hello. It's me. You're cute. And I'm very excited to start on. And I got Buffering Unshared Tales of a Life Fully Loaded, and my plates just decided to collapse everywhere. So we got to move them. Ow! No, don't eat it. Okay.